It's me again. I'm freezing cold. Okay, so this is the next video. Is it, Chrissy? Well, yes, it is. And so here I'm going to tell you about some very swimmy energies, very high vibing energies coming in. And so in the wake of everything that's happening at the moment, I have an extra square to bring you. So we currently have Neptune in Pisces, which is squaring the galactic center. I'll let you think about that for a minute. So Neptune is currently at 27 degrees of Pisces and squaring the galactic center until early next year. what year is it? 2023. Oh my God, I'm time jumping. Until 2025. Okay. So the galactic center sits around 27 degrees of Sagittarius. I apologize for that woolly start. I'm now feeling very woolly. I've tapped into the energy. So the galactic center, the center of our galaxy, sits at 27 degrees of Sagittarius in Western astrology. So when I go to my galactic star maps, there is, in this area of the galactic center, a convergence of three signs. You can guess what they are. They are Scorpio, Ophiuchus, and Sagittarius. Okay. So if you think of that as the deep psyche point, or in the words of Carl Jung, the dream is a little hidden door in the innermost and most secret recesses of the soul, opening into that cosmic night, which was psyche long before there was any ego consciousness, and which will remain psyche no matter how far our ego consciousness extends. So that's from Carl Jung's Civilization in Transition. Big energies, just bear with me. I grant myself permission to go all over the place with this one. So it feels like this energy is expanding my solar plexus and pushing my rib cage out. That's how it feels for me. And this also from Carl Jung. Everything that the modern mind cannot define, it regards as insane. So do you remember, I think the tail end of last year and most of this year, I've been talking about this impending psychosis. It's here. Welcome, psychosis. Psychosis is just the abstract and the different in a sea of same and normal and predictable. So Neptune is in Pisces. Neptune has been in Pisces since 2011. It will leave Pisces and move into Aries on March the 30th, 2025. Okay. So we're going to be in a massive galactic central hit. And that might look like this: walking into walls, vertigo standing still, disappearing out of your body and coming back, timeline jumping, and getting lost in your own house. Yes, I forgot the way from one room to another, which suggests I may have been in another dimension in another house. Keep the mind open to the utterly preposterous here. So, quick background on galactic center. Milky Way, our galaxy, is between 13, 15 billion years old, so we're told. Has 100 billion stars, so we're told, and a diameter of 100,000 light years. Within it are two strong centers. The first one is the sun, and the other is the galactic center. The galactic center is the source of the sun's sun. It is the nucleus of the Milky Way, or its rotational center. Remember, we are in a 0-degree grand fixed square. Soul source energy. And if we bring into that energy this new square of Neptune in Pisces with the galactic center, the word I get is confusion. So this is like a channeling I did yesterday. I can't remember. And the phrase I used a couple of months ago, the unbonding of man from the cross of time and space, comes back to me. So confusion lands pertinently. I do the numerology for confusion. So I showed you this before. So when you do the numerology, the numbers on the top represent the vowels, and they are the urge of soul. So that's the essence that we come in with. That's the essence of soul, the soul song that we come in with. And the consonants form the bottom line, which is the personality. So that's the bits of ourselves that we show to the world. Add those two together and we get the OSC, which is the overall soul expression, all integrated. So urge of soul, top line, for the word confusion, is 24/6, the cross of space and time. Alchemical union in the space of a grand fixed cross. My heart is pounding. Personality is a 20 reducing to 2. And here lots of words came out. Unity, coexistence in serving the collective, highly sensitive communicator, purity, free from deception, the void, coming into the feet of the goddess, tree of life, central pillar, the chariot. And the OSE is a 44/8. Building heaven on earth. Rebuilding an unmade world, conscientiously and for the good of all, serving something bigger than self, so that all may benefit. Then I'm shown confusion as 2 words, con and fusion. And my throat's doing the clearing thing. So I look up the root of the word con, and I get these. To guide a ship, give orders for the steering of a ship, to conduct, lead, and guide. To bring together, contribute, serve, from com, together. To study, to get to know, to peruse carefully. To know, okay? And then the shadow aspects of con revealed themselves as to negate or to swindle. And it depends where you are on your journey as to how you perceive these new energies coming in. And then during this download, what lands in my feed is one of the most beautiful men I have ever virtually met, Dr. Ibrahim Karim. And I'm going to post a link for the new science he introduced me to, which is called BioGeometry. And that is connecting the physical vessel all the way up the fractal to source. Now, why would he come in on this day? And he's talking about man-made objects, drugs, cancer, and where those things happen in the physical, where there is a break in, and here Reiki comes in. Reiki literally means Rei is universal, Chi is energy. So universal energy, universal life force coming straight from source. Okay, through the galactic center, through the sun. There could be some solar flares. And then I had another little download. Spontaneous awakening. You might have to make room for that. Keep the blinkers off, keep the mind open. Lean into insanity. Controlled psychosis. Awareness of non-physical beings, realms, and realities. Abstract field rather than fixed dogma or collective belief. Okay, so it's going to be a bit mind-bending, depending where you are on your journey. And I want to work with 5 very specific decks, which are, if you freeze frame, you'll get these. Or not. Okay. So I want to work with these. And let's speak to Neptune in Pisces, where the galactic center, because in the context of, Neptune in Pisces, squaring the galactic center, I don't want to go to what a square means in that. So I'm going to invite the field to teach me. In the context of the galactic center, what does an astrological square mean? First question. But first, I want to invite this deck to give me just one card to build the container. What's the theme? What is the theme for this time, please? Say the underlying card. Honestly, I can't make this up. New moon on a 12. Self-governance, self-authority, selfhood. All right, and I'm going to read. So the theme if that doesn't say Taurus new moon. White buffalo. Gentle wisdom, peaceful resolution, and easy gain. The peaceful energy of white buffalo stands with you. Buffalo, the great provider, often sustenance to one and all. White buffalo signifies a time of peace. It is time to embrace natural ways and learn from the wisdom contained within Earth's ecosystem. This is the fractal. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm being shown a double helix, DNA activations, blue and green. Out. Heart. It is a time of unity, healing, and restoration. Restoration. Oh, God. Restoration. There's something sublimely beautiful about that word. Knowing that one and all can and will be provided for, you do not need to struggle to survive. As the great energy of manifestation and abundance is with you, carefully choose how you wish to create your world. I might suggest you freeze frame on these cards and just gaze, disappear through the mandala. So this is consciously building. Gorgeous. Carefully choose how you wish to create your world with this energy. Pleiadians are coming in. Might have to pause. With this energy at your side, wanting and yearning give way to a much lighter energy. Feel your desired outcome and thus create it. Balance is the principle with this mandala as the peace pipe is balanced at its center. I'm going to have to pause. Okay, I'm back. There's some serious ancestral energy coming in. Just bear with me. I'll probably weep all the way through this. Okay. This oracle also presents as a powerful yes to those seeking guidance of the heart. Follow your heart now as this mandala speaks of a time of plenty. New moon speaks for itself. Conscious channeling coming in on that 9, that dissolving of the ego. It's the dissolving of the ego to become the humanitarian and serve a collective, the universe, whatever. Not because it's going to earn you brownie points. There's no codependency with this. It's just utter humility. Oh, Lordy. All right, let's put those things rid of that. Yeah. So we'll go to the crystal oracle and then I'm going to support that with the crystal mandala. Where did they go? Okay. Thank you. All of those. Yeah, absolutely. Crikey. Oh my gosh. Right. Okay. Right. I'm okay. Really. New inspiration, new beginnings, new moon. This is like 15, 15. Yeah. What I get with this is there's going to be a temptation in the mind to make it normal. And what's going to be happening over these intensifying quantum years is it's going to deviate from normal. And so the mind will go in all sorts of directions, and you might get tied into that 15-6 energy, that devil. And the new inspiration wants to speak to creativity beyond what we know. To bring something through in a creative way, it might be as simple as make that sound, but I don't know what it is. Of course you don't. Open your mouth and make the sound will find its way. The field is intelligent, and the field runs through your body at a cellular level. Your cells are intelligent. They'll know what sound to make. And this is dissolve the ego in the nine, serve the bigger system of the body. It has its own intelligence. Yeah, be careful with that new inspiration. You might want to make it normal. It's not going to be normal. This is coming through the galactic center. So there's a lot of addiction work coming through the field at the moment. And I want to name it because I don't want it hiding, thinking I can't see it, but I see succubus energy. Succubus energy has made itself known this week, and that's the part of trauma bonding that strokes. It's lustful, and the wounded child will go towards it because it's the only way it can draw love from the system, forgetting that it is divine. So there's a lot of addictive behavior coming out. If you have amethyst, grab it, hug it. So healing addictions to really free the mind into that inner beauty. I want to say building the beauty way. This one made me raise an eyebrow because, just make sure I'm finding it. The next underlying card on these beautiful mandala cards. Oh. Okay, so we have that loving grandmother energy coming in twice. Yeah, be open to miracle healings. Be open to miracle healings because what did that first card say? You don't have to push and strive. You don't have to strive to survive. You just let go and let something bigger than you come in and hold you. We have grandmother coming in, and I'm not arguing with grandmother archetype because she holds the wisdom. I might just stick to these decks actually. This is beautiful. Are there any of these we need to read? Do you want me to read? No, there's nothing really speaking. This is interesting. Oh, okay. It's getting intense. I'm going to stay with it. Yeah. So we have inner self, new gifts coming in on that 22-4, very sensitively and consciously building, very sensitive. Freeze frame. It might be interesting for you to gaze into that one. This is an interesting stone. I'm not going to speak into it. New gifts coming in, being revealed as we move into the initiation of self-discovery. Where next? Yeah. I'm going to go to the white light oracle. Okay, speak to this field. Field, speak to the cards. That's a no. That really is a no. So I'm going to go to the crystal mandala and see what comes out here. Thank you. Yeah. One. So coming in on 49, 13, 4, Goddess Maya and Ruby Aura Quartz. Ruby Aura is right in the middle there. So again, feel free to freeze frame. Searing presence is, there's a dare in there, isn't there? There's a defiance in there. And it's the defiance of being bland. Imagine turning up and being a searing presence in the world. What would that look like for you? I've no desire to be a searing presence, Chrissy. Very well, that's where you are. Maya also speaks to illusion. And, you know, we've got this kind of shifting fabric of reality. I'll give you a very real example. About 10 days ago, I'm sitting in the garden and I look up and the hedge is gone. So this is the hedge on my neighbour's side. It's gone. They've obviously trimmed it. I go out the next day and the hedge is back. Okay, keep the blinkers off. Don't make it normal. Today, my neighbour is cutting the hedge and the hedge is gone. So time, reality, make it wobbly. Get comfortable in the uncomfortable of time is wobbly. Time, space is wobbly. And the searing presence might be the revelation of the Maya of this reality. And I don't know what that means. I understand the physics of it, but I don't know what it means. Interesting. This is talking to me about the distortion of the original vision. So we're talking about the original template, the distortion of the vision coming in with Michael. Bear with me, folks. Okay. I want you to notice the cross. I'm really aware of time. I'm pushing my luck. The cross. Okay. I don't know why I've just put the pieces together. A sword is a cross. What I get with this is what it should have been like. This is like that Garden of Eden energy. The 21 is speaking to the higher heart. It's that innocence and purity. It's play state, freedom, total freedom. Freedom of the system, freedom of the mind, sensitivity. Uber sensitive. That 21-3 is uber sensitive. Feels everything. But felt through the height. Yeah, absolutely. We get stuck on feeling everything and we give it all sorts of labels, you know, whatever, ADHD and spectrum, yada, yada. But it's where we try and make sense of it. So it's where the intellect becomes entangled. But if we feel everything through the higher heart, it's total innocence. There's no structure, framework, should be, would be, could be. There's none of that limitation, hijacking. It's just pure energy. It's just pure energy. Nourishment. Gorgeous. So there's some kind of base chakra. Grounding to the blueprint. Searing present nourishment. Present, searing present nourishment. Gosh, wow. Okay. I need to think about wrapping this up because I'm seriously running out of time. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going to go to the numerology cards again. Let's wrap this reading, please. Yes. Yeah. literally speaking straight through the essence, straight through the channel. It's like speak without thinking, act without thinking, be without thinking, be. All right. No, I'm gonna leave it there. I want to thank everything here present for helping me to bring these energies in. Lots of messages coming through there. And be gentle with yourselves. It's all going to get very quantum soup. Okay, I love you guys. Please do the clicks thing, drop me a comment, and I'll see you all again soon. Lots of love.